Random Edge Productions. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I've been sharing a lot from Sitka, Alaska. And this is another memory from a few years back. My wife Becky and I had brought our pastor and his wife, Buddy and Madeline, up to Sitka. And he's a southern boy who hadn't done any real big open water fishing. So we're going to be watching a video of him catching his first couple king salmon and just his reaction on that. It was a lot of fun. But I wanted to give you a little bit of background as far as the boat and how the filming went and that sort of thing. Now, yes, I've shown you a lot of fishing. If you haven't seen some of those videos, there's hunting for halibut. There's there's smoking salmon with Roger. Roger's our host, Roger and Shirley up in Alaska. One thing I'm not sure if I've mentioned is that I get seasick. I mean, bad. And I first experienced that up there in Sitka, I think on the first trip we went up there out in the boat, and my kids were there too, and I ended up feeding the fish. If you don't know what that means, use your imagination times 10. I got really ill out on the boat, and well, I didn't want to come in from the boat because it would have spoiled everybody's trip. So I ended up laying on the floor of the boat, and it's a drop bow, and again, I've talked about that in some of the videos. It's a aluminum boat that we run around to different places to go fishing. It's Roger's boat there. And so I ended up, for the majority of the trip, laying on the floor of it and just kind of looking over, you know, when they'd bring in a fish and it would be flopping right next to me, I'd go, yeah, that's a nice fish. Because that was the only way I could keep what was left of my dignity, by just staying still, not to provoke the motion sickness. And for those who've had it, you know just how miserable it can be. Anyway, in the following years, I would get some prescription motion sickness stuff, and that helped quite a bit. But still, I was a little queasy. Now, I'm great when we're going fast, and I'm out there and the wind's blowing on my face and stuff, and it makes a great picture too. But when we get out into the bigger ocean waves and they're rolling up and down, up and down, I would tend to get a little queasy. So I thought, well, how am I going to fix this? And I didn't really know, but I knew that if I was horizontal, I could usually keep things together or keep things inside anyway. So this is what I came up with. It's a hammock I put on the front end of the drop bow. It was made out of an old fishing net that Roger had found, and I was able to put that together. And then this is where I'd hang out. That would be my reclining hammock at the front of the boat. So when it was rocking and rolling, I was able to lay down and observe what was going on, which made it kind of nice because from that angle, I could look towards the back of the boat where the fishing poles were. There's one on each side, and so we were trolling for salmon, and I would able to go, hey, fish on, or, you know, starboard or port, depending on which side it was on, and let them know that they had a bite going on. And so I was able to observe the activity. Let me go ahead and introduce you to Buddy. This is Pastor Buddy. He and his wife Madeline were with us for a week up in Sitka, and we're going to be heading out doing some salmon fishing out on the ocean, which will be a first for him. Just a very nice young man who's pursuing ministry. Here he is, all decked out on the deck. I wonder if that's where the term decked out came from. You have to really get bundled up for being on. Anyway, we are going to be doing some fishing, and this is when he catches a couple. Here's his first. There you go. It's a smaller king. Well, what was that look? Anyway, here's his first King Salmon, but I'm still curious, what was that look? He kind of looked back at me. I'm up there, recording, but he just looked back. It was, yeah, this is the look. It's like kind of a sinister, kind of power hungry look. He's like, he got bit by something. He just thinking, what does he think? Oh. Yeah, I can see how you'd be thinking that. Your first King Salmon, very good on you there, buddy. All right, here's his second.
There you go. Now you're getting
Mm.
not ready to come in. No, another king.
Oh, he's starting to run.
Oh,
Nice.
Later off.
huh?
Lower pop.
All right, we got the fish.
Hey!
Fish is in the net.
Good swoop! Yes! He's a fat one!
Well, there you go. That's Buddy. That's his fishing, getting some salmon. A lot of fun to enjoy that experience together. If you like this video, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you don't know when to do it, there's always a... Yeah, that was the bell. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment too, because I like to hear the feedback. And if you want to know when the next video is coming out, you hit that notification bell on there too, and that will allow you to know when the next one is coming out. And again, if you haven't seen some of the videos, look for hunting halibut. There's panoramic paddling with kayaking with my wife up in Alaska. There's smoking salmon with Roger, and yeah, had a lot of fun. Plus all the other videos. So I do thank you for watching. I'm Tristan. The channel's called Random Edge Productions. Have a blessed day.